I don't think I've ever seen a character suffer from screen time as much as Kakashi. I've seen the Kakashi being a bad sensei argument pop up a lot recently, and I think it's time for me to defend my boy Kakashi. It's undeserved and it's wrong. Kakashi is one of the best senseis, if not the best sensei in Naruto. Major reason why I see people give Kakashi hell for being a bad sensei is for not training Naruto and Sakura leading up to the tuning exams. Which, fair point, he didn't. But in his defense, he did try to give Naruto off to Ibisu, who's supposed to be an elite Jonin. That's what the show told us. That's what we're going with. And Sakura, well, Sakura was already out. She didn't make it to the second half of the tuning exams. So it would make sense to focus on Naruto and Sasuke. Give Naruto, who you can't directly help, to Ibisu, someone who may be able to help him a little better. And then you focus on Sasuke, who has the same chakra type as you. Y'all both have the Sharingan. This is the person you can help the most. It makes sense. While, keep in mind, during this time or any other, we haven't seen any of the other senseis do anything or much for their students. Let's go down the list. Guy focused heavy on Lee. Taught Lee the gates, gave him the green jumpsuit, the eyebrows, the haircut, and everything else. What did Guy do for Neji? Neji was taught by his clan. They have never said or showed anything of Guy teaching Neji anything. Never said or showed anything of Guy teaching Tenten anything. Guy don't get flack for that. Guy did pretty much the same thing, if not worse. We have never seen Guy passing on his other students to anyone. It's just him clearly with a favorite student, Lee, and then the other two just there. Team Asuma with Ino Chikacho. We've seen him play the board game with Shikamaru and teach him about who's the true king and philosophical knowledge and all of that good stuff. But as far as jutsu and combat wise, we've never seen Asuma train his students. We haven't. We can't speak for how good or bad Asuma is as a sensei, other than if you just want to give him credit for how strong Ino Shikacho is, which would also be off because we know Choji got his butterfly and his rumble balls from his clan. Shikamaru with his shadow possessions and his IQ, we already have that. You can give Asuma some credit for the board game and teaching him. Shikamaru was already smart, so that would also be a little disingenuous. Same for Ino. She also had her clan specific jutsu with the body possession. I don't think he can do much in helping her with that either. So we can't say that he taught them much, if anything at all, outside of the basic chakra control and taijutsu things. Assuming we can give all the senseis credit for teaching their students how to use chakra, do the tree climbing drill, maybe walk on water. Outside of that Kakashi also did with his students, it ain't much. Should we go to Kurenai and her team? Come on, we know. We barely seen Kurenai as a sensei. We don't know what she taught them kids. So out of those four, those are the primary four teams that we saw with senseis and their students. Kakashi is the best out of those four. Outside of teaching Sasuke, he was the reason Naruto was able to upgrade the Rasengan and learn the Rasen Shuriken. Yes, he didn't directly teach it to him because he couldn't. It was a brand new jutsu. But the instructions and directions, along with getting him help from Yamato, that was all Kakashi. So Kakashi did help Naruto a lot. Learning how to use clones properly. Learning that the clone jutsu was actually meant for information gathering, and when a clone pop, you gather that information and knowledge that the clone knew. Kakashi taught Naruto that. So Kakashi, unlike all the other senseis, helped at least two of his students in Naruto and Sasuke. I got none for what he did for Sakura. He on his own with that one. But that's still better than the other three. And if you want to cheat and kind of bring up Orochimaru, did Orochimaru teach Sasuke more than Kakashi did? If you want to talk about combat and jutsu, maybe. But let's not forget, from kids, Kakashi also instilled teamwork and the idea of comrades over mission in all his students. I don't know if it's stuck with Sasuke, but Naruto and Sakura got it. And outside of that, you can maybe bring up Jiraiya. You know, he also taught Naruto taught him the Rasengan, Giant Rasengan, advanced chakra control, how to break out the Genjutsu. Jiraiya taught Naruto a lot. He also taught Pain and those guys. But still, can we say he's straight up a better sensei than Kakashi? I don't know. I think that might be a little disingenuous of us to just... I'm not saying he's not, mind you. I'm not going to say Kakashi's better. What I am going to say is we can make an argument for both sides. Not gonna lie, Jiraiya may have the stronger argument. He did stay back, left his village to hang with these 3 random kids at the time for about 3 years, and taught them to the point where he thought they could defend themselves before he left them. It may be Jiraiya. It may be. But Kakashi has an argument in there. Kakashi did a lot, saving and risking his life against Zabuza for his team. We haven't seen that from any of the other senseis, for real. I don't think we've seen that much passion of that I would never let my comrades moment die, directly pointed to his students at the time. We haven't seen that much passion from any other sensei in the show. So at worst, Kakashi might be the second best sensei behind Jiraiya in the show. We don't know enough about 3rd Hokage, Minato, or some of the other guys as senseis to put them in the argument. Of the senseis we've seen enough and seen their teams, Kakashi is the best one. And if you want to bring in Jiraiya and Orochimaru, I still have Kakashi as a better sensei / teacher than Orochimaru, and then we just left with Jiraiya. So at worst, he's the second best sensei in the show. Where's all the hate coming from? Why? He didn't train Naruto and Sakura. When have you seen Guy train Neji and Tenten? Where did you see, or did they say Asuma was doing anything for Choji? You can mention Tsunade and all she did for Sakura. That's not gonna trump what Kakashi did for Naruto and Sasuke. Maybe Iruka and what he did for Naruto, or what he meant to Naruto. Except for the basic academy stuff, he didn't really teach Naruto anything. Maybe some like life lessons, and gave him a bond that he had in the beginning while he was ostracized from most. That still, I don't think, trumps what Kakashi did for Naruto at all. Kakashi telling Naruto he may be the only ninja that can surpass the 4th Hokage may have been the biggest and most appreciated amount of praise Naruto had ever gotten. That ever pushed him. That was a big moment for Naruto, hearing that from Kakashi. Who else we have? Yamato came in way too late, didn't do enough, didn't really teach anything. He was there for them on one mission, got captured during the war, wasn't really seen or did anything. Doesn't have any arguments there. At worst, Kakashi, second best sensei in the show. Leave Kakashi alone. Kakashi is an amazing sensei. He instilled a lot of life lessons into his team on top of just regular combat training. And half of us think Sakura is useless and don't blame him for not training her anyway.
Yeah. I know that you gon' say 'cause you need something real, for real.